We begin tonight with a Crestview family who's turning their tragedy into awareness about PTSD and veteran suicide. On Memorial Day, Iraq War veteran Drew Winkler sat in a car outside of his parents' home and used a gun to take his own life. His parents are now telling his story in hopes no other family has to go through the same pain.
He said 1 to 22. Why can't they just help us? He didn't say me, us.
Us. Goodbye.
And then goodbye. I'm going to do everything I can to help them.
Drew Winkler's parents read aloud their son's final message before the 26-year-old Iraq War veteran committed suicide on Memorial Day. It's a message they've turned into a mission. The airman had been suffering from severe PTSD since before 2011, when he was discharged from the military. His mother, Rebecca, says the son who returned from war wasn't the one she sent off.
After coming back, he was just very anxious about everything, uneasy about everything, just always on edge.
Many things would frighten him, she said, like loud noises, driving, crowds, even something as small as dropping a spoon off a table.
There were times after he came back that I looked at my husband and I said, I don't know who this person is. This is not my son. I didn't know who he was. That free-spirited child that I sent off to the military was gone, and there was nothing anybody was doing to help him.
Drew sought help from 2 Veterans Affairs clinics. Their solution, according to his parents, was to keep changing his medications.
So their solution was, well, you can take a Xanax.
Though he had to rely on the VA, he was denied disability benefits twice, once because of a forgotten signature, and the other because his symptoms didn't meet the criteria for a PTSD diagnosis. Rebecca says there were times the VA couldn't accommodate his schedule for future counseling sessions within a 3-week time frame. We reached out to the Veterans Affairs clinic where Drew was seen. They said due to HIPAA laws, they couldn't provide any details regarding his treatment.
They absolutely failed my son.
And his children.
And his children.
Drew left behind 4-year-old Christian and 19-month-old Caden. Rick and Rebecca say that they wear these necklaces now to remind their grandchildren of their late father.
Who is that?
Daddy.
Drew was an excellent father. He was a better father than I was. I mean, every minute he was off, he was with his kids, and every extra dollar he had went to his kids. I just wished he would have squeezed my hand instead of my gun.
As the Winklers sat in their family room, their son's ashes in hand, they tell me about how they've decided to channel their grief into purpose. They hope spreading Drew's story brings awareness to veteran suicide.
22 people a day kill themselves over PTSD. If I can bring that number down to 21 next year, then the next year I'm going to shoot for 20.
And we reached out to the Veterans Affairs Clinic to find out more about Drew's disability claims. As of this air date, we have not heard back, but we'll follow up if we do. Drew's parents have created a Facebook page called Winkler's Wish. It's a place for veterans and families to exchange knowledge and outlets for help. If you'd like to learn more about ways to help the Winklers or Drew's son, you can go to our website, wecptv.com.